Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I know we're all awaiting the new CZN live stream that's going to have a roadmap showcase and hopefully some new details on Sereniel as well. But speaking of characters like Sereniel, that's right, we're going to be going over all of the different characters that have been leaked in general for CZN. This is going to be like aesthetics only. I think we'll spice it up here, give it a little bit of a freshness score. I'll give a score 1 to 10 on how I'm feeling about the characters. You can leave your scores down below. Carry on with me here. This is gonna be pretty fun. Now let's get in here. This one, the first one, it looks like a little bit of a, comedy character. And speaking of comedy, I mean, with the little unicorn and the BOMB down there on the 99-second timer, speaking of the comedian, if you take a nice little zoom in here in the middle, got the comedian happy face out there. So maybe somebody, all right, is a fan of the comedian. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what the Watchmen are, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now this one here, I'm not sure. It looks to be more of like a gunner type support character. I can't make it out too well, but if you zoom in and enhance, there is like an ID card. She has a couple of them are a photo and it's got a person's picture on there. And I don't think it's Orlia, but maybe it is. But I mean, based on the weapon she's using, this looks to be some sort of like gunner type marksman character. I'm not too enthused by this one. It's fine. It's kind of whatever. Looks sort of like a futuristic nurse that has like weird stuff going on. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. You let me know down below where you're gonna rate this character. I don't know the name. Looks like they took a screenshot going halfway through here. Hopefully the other ones will have a name though. Moving on. Diana. All right. Passion gunner. Are we doing gunners everywhere? She does have some pistols out there. A little bit of Kirby action, Kirby Clouds. She's got a little angel action going on. It's fine. I don't want to see kind of like infinity of one class being released back to back to back to back to back. I don't know how these leaks were categorized. Also, from someone who's like had a history and looking into Gacha leak content, a lot of the times the stuff you'll see as far as class and role or what element they are all placeholder stuff. So I wouldn't take any of that into consideration here. As far as aesthetics go, it's fine. It's cool. She's got a little, like I said, a little Kirby action, a little Pokemon action going on with what she is hanging out with. But for me, this doesn't do it for me either. And I've had like a big problem with the new 2 characters or the characters they've released so far in CZN, where it's just like, I like the base characters more. I like the characters I got already more. Like Tressa was like my most favorite design so far, and we got her for free, like just for logging in. Thank goodness she's busted. As far as Diana goes, I like her worse than the previous character, actually. I think I'm gonna give this one just, it's so universal, it's so cutesy, it's kind of safe, it's kind of whatever. I don't hate it, I don't love it. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 as far as the character design scale goes. And we're going to the next one here, who is going to be Arthur. Arthur the Shadow Elf looks like an actual NPC, and we can see more passion element. This passion controller, though, are those stats the same? Let's see, 135, 50, 93, 125. I mean, yeah, were they all the same so far? She doesn't have any. So like I said, probably placeholder stuff. This guy's an easy like 1 out of 10. This man looks like an NPC. He looks like he was on the Titanic. He took Jack's spot. He grew his hair out a little bit longer, and Rose still did not have room for him on that door. So we're going to give that man a 1 out of 10. Moving on. This character, interesting. Is that a robot bird? I think that is a robot bird. Now, her design is fairly, I don't know. I don't want to say basic, but it kind of is, but it's also kind of pepped up. It reminds me of like, does anyone else get like vibes, like Farina vibes off of this with like the blue and the silhouette and like the coat? Like Yelan maybe is who I'm thinking of, like Yelan plus Farina, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Hopefully she's some sort of support type character. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. I love the asymmetry, even though most of it's symmetrical. There's a little asymmetry here in her outfit. I do kind of like that. I'm always like a sucker for asymmetry stuff. You can blame Final Fantasy, right? You can blame that, right? Zippers and asymmetry, Final Fantasy players. That's the designs we always get. Maybe it's played some stuff on my psyche. As far as like a design here, I'd say it's a solid 7. Solid 7 out of 10. This isn't like rocking my socks or anything. So I'm gonna go on to the next one off this 7. Tenebria is an actual Tenebria. Is that really Tenebria? Yeah, she's got the same face. I think she's a little wider, but I think she got the same face. I mean, I'm pulling on this character. I love Tenebria. I played Epic 7. I still do. I think I don't have Witch of the Mare Tenebria. Whatever. I'd pull for this character. As far as the design goes, listen, we got the asymmetry again. As far as the outfit goes, we got one pink sleeve, one white sleeve. We got a little bit like a semi schoolgirl, not schoolgirl thing going on. It's an interesting design. Seeing Tenebria like this is interesting. She has her one long hair going on. She usually has a second one, but I think it's done up in this weird new do. So I'm gonna give this like a solid like 8.5. I actually kind of like this more than the other ones so far. Maybe I'll give this one a 9. Maybe Tenebria is influencing my rating here. I will definitely pull for Tenebria. I mean, Kairon, I wanted Kairon when he came out. It's that FFBE nostalgia thing where it's like characters I know from a different game in my new game. But if she's cool and good on top of that, awesome. I don't know if we need another passion striker, but hey, what are you gonna do out there? I like this character. I'm gonna solidify my 9 out of 10. Tenebria coming to Chaos Zero Nightmare, maybe this holiday season. No, she's not coming this holiday season. We have to be into like season 2 before we get any characters beyond Sereniel. So yeah, I like her. Let's go next. Aria. All right, very safe looking. Another passion. Yeah, okay, these are definitely placeholders, ladies and gentlemen. Passion striker again. No, thank you. Looks like she probably will be a support of some kind. Her name's Aria. It looks like she's singing. It looks like she's a songstress. So if she's not some sort of controller type character, she's got a controller looking outfit. There's no visible weapons anywhere, right? So either she's going to be a striker monk like Maylin, or she's going to be like a controller. I guess she could be a psionic. Psionic would be pretty cool here. I think those are the 3 that you see without visible weapons a lot of the time. Hunters and marksmen, they always have like their weapons visible for the most part, especially in the ones we just saw, continuing through their design choices. As far as like design goes, this is like something you'd see at like a cosplay con or something. Be like, who are you? And you're like, I'm from some traditional non-known Japanese RPG game from 2002. So, that's going to be like a heavy 6 out of 7, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's basic. It's kind of cool. I don't hate it. It's not egregious to my eyes. So I know people are going to be like, you didn't rate everything a 9 or above. It's like, well, if it's average, it's average, man. 7, 8. What do you want, dude? I'm not hating. It's a 7 or an 8, dude. Not 6, 7, dude. Okay. No. I don't think this is going to be a real character, so I'm just going to skip right on by. No. This is like a weird placeholder thing. That definitely is. Isn't this the girl who pops up when you go to the city or something? We're not getting a no character. Y'all are high. Luce, Psionic, Void Psionic out here. This character also looks like a 3-star from Epic 7. I am not kidding. This looks like a little 3-star character out there. Got a little sword. I mean, this is like, hey, I'm the first NPC you've met in your adventure. Cool, man. Wow. Do you want to be friends? This looks like a character you'd see in the story and it would reoccur and she'd never be a playable character ever. Outside of that, she's got the asymmetry going on. She's got the white, she's got the black. All right. My favorite color combination, white, black, and then some red. But you can do a little blue, you can do a little purple as well. So I don't hate it. Once again, just like a Pridwin tier list, dude. Hey, it's a popularity contest. Give her, you know what? I was going to give her like a 6 or 7. It's not offensive, but I'm going to give this like a 5, 6. It's just like nothing going on. It's like she woke up, got dressed for the day, right? Woke up, got dressed for the day. Didn't offend anyone too terribly, went back to bed. So that's where we're going with Luce here. Moving on to the next one. Lewis. If we get Lewis as a character, cool. His design's actually kind of fire. I'm not going to lie. He's got the happy, like Kitsune, happy mask salesman looking shit going on. And I love that. I know I'm going to be biased here. If Lewis ever becomes a character and he looks like that grinning shit-eating grin, dude, this guy is an easy 9 out of 10, 9.5. I don't care if he's like basic. I don't care if you're like, Lewis looks like a character that came out of the new Fire Emblem game. I don't care, dude. He's got the face. My man is a solid 9. Putting all the girls to shame down here. 9 easy. All right, 9 easy. Milia, this is the kind of design I can get behind. Hopefully she's a controller. All right. Milia, I kind of like this design. She got that big ass coat going on. All right. Number one. She's got the big coat. She looks like she's ready for some adventure. She's a little half cat person. All right. No tail on the hat calf person. That's a plus for us out here. She's looking kind of fit. I don't know what this is. They got a frying pan attached to your leg for some reason over there. But outside of that, you putting in the work, Milia. I can get behind this. Also, is her stats different than Lewis's 74? No, look at Lewis and her have different stats. 135, 50, 90. 129, 56, 74. Interesting. Maybe it's just because the classes have different baseline stats there or something. I like her design though. So I'm gonna give her like I'll give that like an 8. I can give that like an 8. The coat's a little big for me, but you know what? When you're dressed like Milia is, you're gonna need a big coat like that, especially when it's like -7 outside like it is for me. So let's go with that. Annika, someone's gonna clip that out and get my channel banned. But outside of that, this looks like a War of the Visions art almost, honestly. This almost looks like a War of the Visions character that got thrown in here. That weapon is kind of weird too. I'm assuming that is a giant sword of some kind. I'm assuming that this thing over here that's getting kind of like faded off on the side is like a giant sword, and she's got like a giant sword gun or a giant plasma sword or something. She is a vanguard, which is the first thing we've seen so far. I'm not saying that she's going to continue to be one, but as far as design goes and stuff, I don't hate it. She's got the sleek, like futuristic hoodie jacket. She's kind of zipped up to be warm, but then she's got some shorts on. Sword is a killer. Outside of that though, I think she's fine. Yuki and Chizuru for me just like didn't do it. And I know these are a little bit more toned down in the booba area than some of the other ones were, but they were kind of like grotesque. Grotesque is almost a word for me that I'd use for Yuki and Chizuru. That shit was weird to me. But anyway, outside of that, she's like one step above basic, right? This character kind of looks like a 3-star to me. And I don't hate the design. It's cool. It's just it's not like a 10 out of 10 or anything. It's just kind of like a 5 or a 6 out of 7. Why do I keep saying 5 or 6 out of 7? It's like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. All right. Annika, whatever your name is, moving. Carl, dude. Carl dead ass looks like an NPC straight out of Honkai Star Rail or something, bro. Carl's like, welcome to the techno planet. I'm an NPC. Carl, your ass gets a 1. Cut those ears off, brother. He's got a badass looking scythe though. We'll bump you up to a 2 out of 10, Carl. You do have a scythe, and that's looking kind of hot. Also, it'd be kind of cool if we got like a psionic that wasn't a void one of these days. That'd be kind of neat. But until then, Carl, you're gonna sit your ass on the bench, brother. Yo! All right, this is the kind of design I can get behind. Iris, look at that. I love the cats and the paintings, dude. Psionic void again. Now, like the translucent barrier skirts, kind of whatever. The big bow is hilarious. It's kind of cute. The like very like Victorian, like big, what do you call those? Sleeves. We love that. And then I really like the painting thing. I really like the cat coming out of the painting, even though it's probably not a real cat. It doesn't look like an actual cat. It's like a one-eyed cat. And it looks to me, if I was to take a guess, that she manifests said cat into reality somehow. Because if you look at the other painting, there's one green eye, one blue eye. She has one green eye and one blue eye as well. And I swear to God, if that is a name tag that she's just got stapled to her forehead, I think it's a white and black hair accessory. But it almost looks like a photo ID that she just slapped right here onto the side of her head, which is hilarious. I'm gonna give this like a solid 8.5 to 9. I would like this character on my account aesthetically in conjunction with what she might be. I think that's cool. I like the combination of the aesthetic with what she might be doing, right? The possibility, right? Like a controller or a psionic that actually in their art is like, hey dude, I manifest like weird psychic cats or whatever, because that's what I like to do. I like that. I think it's cool. I think it's thematical. It's a thematical way of showing like a controller or a psionic's like weapon, right? We just talked about that. Like a lot of the characters, if you don't see a weapon on them, they're probably not a hunter, right? They're probably a striker or a controller or a psionic. And she's like, hey dude, I definitely look like I'm a psionic. So I'm gonna give her like a solid 9. I'm gonna give her a solid 9 out of 10. Iris is kind of sick. Sarah out here looks like she is tired of being hunted in November during deer season. So this, I don't like it, man. I've never been one for like the I got antlers or whatever. I don't like that archetype of character. In the rest of the outfit, if you just removed her weird antlers, you just do me a favor. Take your hands, cover the antlers up, and be like, wow, what a character. What a character we have. She has clothes on. She has a jacket that only is half a jacket. I just realized that. And it's not like she's got a jacket with like one sleeve on, right? Where she doing this number where she like, yeah, dude. I'm the commander in charge, bro. I got what the fuck is going on? I got one hand through my sleeve here, dude. And the other one is, dude, this should not be a problem. All right. And the other one is just hanging over my hand. That's not what she's doing. She dead ass just like this. Where'd the other part go? It's gone. It's indivisible. So 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. Get this trash out of here. Moving on. Rosie got a big bunny. I don't hate it though. It's kind of sleek. It's kind of fine. She's gonna be the bunny rabbit character. It's in all of these games. I'm gonna give her a 5 out of 10. You know, we're midway through. Whatever. I hope to gosh we can find something that knocks my socks off here. I really, really hope. Why does it look like I have a widow's peak? Oh, because I kind of do. All right. Neat. Didn't know that about myself. Moving on. Whoa. 10 out of 10. All right, dude. Yeah, I can get behind Medina here for sure. For sure, dude. I'm saving up pity, dude. Saving up every Omega code. Saving up for this character. That's for sure. What the heck? Yeah, we're saving up for this. Wow. Yeah, dude. I like that. Is she from a brand new faction? I wish I could read what was on the banner back there. She looks super cool. Yeah, buddy. 10 out of 10 Medina, dude. Medina stands. Is there gonna I don't think anyone's gonna come close. Okay, Sonya, you are 1 out of 10, dude. Oh, look, I'm a Vanguard. Dude, whatever. J? Project what? Project something. I mean, she honestly, don't take this the wrong way. I didn't play it. She looks like an Arknights character. Am I wrong? Or does this not look like an Arknights character? I feel like this looks like an Arknights character. I really do. Not hate or anything, but it looks like an Arknights character and I don't hate it. I'll give it like as average. To me, it's like a 7. It's just like a generic futuristic character or whatever. Take this Project XXX thing or whatever off though. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll give it like a 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 6, I guess, I suppose. All right, moving on. This the one. Hela. This the one. Oh my God, I thought we were going with this one. Medina, move over, dude. Medina, you got docked to a 9.5. There can only be 110, and it's Hela. I am saving everything for this character. And I hope to the Chaos Zero Nightmare RNG god out there that we get like we get like a C6 Hela when she comes out. Rush her to my game. Now, I don't think it's gonna get rushed in though because dude, what did I say? White, black, and red. Is the other character also white, black, and red? Kind of, but mainly white, black, red. This is mainly black, white, black, red. So you know what? They got my number here, friends. This is the character for me. This is the 10 out of 10 of the video. I don't think anything can beat this out. This is 1,000% aimed at me. I'm sorry, brother, but this is it. That's the one there. There's another one, Camila. Yo, how they dropping the hot looking awesome characters in? Okay, all right, listen. I don't care if I gotta weather the storm through the fire and the flames. I don't care. I don't care what I gotta do. We are not pulling unlimited banners until these characters come out. I don't care. We're getting all 3 of them. Wait, Camila, Hela, and then Medina. They also have, outside of Hela, I mean, Camila and Medina have pretty similar naming conventions and they're all white, red, and black. I wonder if they're going to be their own faction because unlike the other characters, for most of them anyway, that are like kind of in the game, we're looking at them in-game assets, you can't see these ones. This is different. I am looking forward to these characters though, for sure. These are my 10 out of, I said I could only do one 10 out of 10. This is also my 10 out of 10. Between the two of them, I probably have to pick Hela still first. Sorry, But yeah, Camila's right up there as well. I am waiting for these characters. You know, hopefully this gives you a sneak peek at what's coming up in CZN. And this is obviously characters that might not even come out, or they'll be coming out potentially far, far in the future. We'll have to see what's going on when they do give us a nice breakdown of the future segments of what they plan on releasing in CZN. And maybe we'll get some info on Sereniel there as well. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure you drop a sub, come back and visit us here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out all the other content on the channel.